Lawrence Schulman's text on interactional supervision in Chapter 1 discusses three basic assumptions. Assumption 1. There are common dynamics and core skills central to all supervision processes. These common dynamics and skills go across different fields, no matter where you are in terms of where you are a supervisor, whether you're a supervisor in child welfare, in a hospital setting, a juvenile justice or criminal justice setting. Assumption 2. There are universal dynamics and skills to various modes of interaction within which supervisors operate. In other words, whether you're in child welfare, criminal justice, or juvenile justice, there are these universal skills that all supervisors would use in working with an individual, in helping the employee as you perform your administrative, educational, and supportive functions. The third basic assumption is that there are parallels between supervision and other helping relationships. As a helping professional, you assist the client in getting from point A to B, or helping them work through issues. As a supervisor, you assist your staff person in a similar way in helping them get from point A to B as you develop rapport or relationship and in working with that individual. One critical point that you need to recognize, however, is that your staff are not your clients. And I will be repeating this several times. Don't cross those boundary lines. In Chapter 2 of Schulman, the author begins to discuss the interactional approach to supervision, and they talk about how the worker in the system interact with one another. And as you see in this diagram, the worker interacts with the agency, clients, staff, and other individuals. During this interaction process, however, there are three obstacles, significant obstacles that may interfere in the worker system interaction process. One is the complexity of the system. The more complex the system is, the larger the obstacles. The other obstacle is maintaining accurate communication. It's easier to maintain accurate communication when you're working within a smaller system as compared to a larger system. And the third obstacle is staff morale. In this diagram, this is an illustration of what Lawrence Schulman is talking about with respect to the mediation function for supervisors. Here you see the supervisor in between the worker and the other components in which the worker will interact. And the supervisor may mediate with this worker and the agency, or with this worker and other staff, or this worker and clients, and so on. So that in this mediation function, the supervisor is helping the worker accomplish the tasks at hand. In closing, I had asked that you read the article by Kadushin and Harkness, The Good Supervisor. This article provides a composite picture of the research regarding what makes a good supervisor as an administrator, as an educator, and being supportive. The article discusses 25 characteristics of a good supervisor. Several of these characteristics that are discussed, there's 8 characteristics discussed as the supervisor, as the administrator, 11 as an educator, and 6 as being supportive. In sum, what Kadushin and Harkness are saying is that good supervisors are available, accessible, affable, and able. Good supervisors have the skills to help their workers perform their job duties in guiding, directing, and coaching. They're around so that people can come to them and ask for help, and they're willing to do this. One significant point that's illustrated or that's discussed by Shulman, is that by Kadushin and Harkness, is that some supervisors were described by staff as their most preferred, while the same was described by others as their least preferred. The point being that all good supervisors are not liked by everyone. And there are reasons behind that. What are your thoughts regarding the article? For the week that follows, please read Kadushin and Harkness's Chapter 2. I would like you to review Lawrence Shulman's Chapter 1 and 2, and to read 3 U.S. Department labor fact sheets. One provides you basic information that all supervisors need to understand and know as they begin to perform their administrative functions. The other fact sheet talks about state and local governments under the Fair Labor Standards Act. Third, who is covered under the Fair Labor Standards Act. And fourth, the Family Medical Leave Act. Thank you.